Richmond County, Virginia State Police are investigating an officer-involved shooting that happened Wednesday night in Warsaw. Troopers say the Richmond County Sheriff's Office requested assistance from state police to execute an arrest warrant on Derek A. Elseth Jr., 24, of Warsaw, in the 1000 block of Finches Hill Road. Two Richmond County deputies and a state trooper arrived at the location and were allowed to enter the home by another adult. Police said Elseth was hiding in the basement with a handgun. Following an encounter with officers and deputies, Elseth was shot and killed at the scene. His remains were transported to the office of the medical examiner in Richmond for examination and autopsy. The trooper involved in the shooting has been placed on administrative leave pending further investigation. The officer-involved shooting remains under investigation by the Virginia State Police Bureau of Criminal Investigations Culpeper Field Office. Suspect dead after officer-involved shooting in New Kensington. The incident happened on Stevenson Boulevard and 4th Street on Friday. Police said they received multiple calls around 2:30 p.m. for a man walking with a shotgun. The man, identified as 62-year-old Mark Morgan of Upper Burrell Township, was found by police on Center Avenue. Officers shot Morgan when he brandished the shotgun at police, the city said in a release. He was pronounced dead at the scene around 4 p.m. The shooting is being investigated by the Westmoreland County DA's office. Several departments responded to the scene. In a new press release sent on March 15, it was stated that the Slater Funeral Home of New Kensington will handle Morgan's funeral arrangements. Springfield, Oregon. According to the Springfield Police Department, there was an officer-involved shooting in the Best Buy parking lot near the Gateway Mall on Saturday evening in Springfield. The suspect's actions forced the officers to use deadly force, leaving him deceased as a result. The Springfield Police Department report that they were dispatched to the location after receiving multiple reports of a disorderly subject damaging a vehicle in the lot. The officers made contact with the individual, but he was continuing to be aggressive, forcing them to take action and use deadly force. The name of the officer who was involved in the shooting is not being released, nor is the name of the suspect. The Interagency Deadly Force Investigation Team is investigating the shooting. Lodi, California. One person was killed in a deputy-involved shooting that shut down part of Highway 99 in Lodi on Saturday, authorities said. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office said they were involved in pursuit just before 2 p.m. with a car that was previously being pursued by the Lodi Police Department earlier in the day before getting away. The Sheriff's Office said deputies spotted the vehicle in a campo and tried to pull it over. The vehicle then sped away on southbound Highway 99. The California Highway Patrol assisted with the pursuit, the Sheriff's Office said, and deployed a spike trap which caused the suspect vehicle to crash into a guardrail near the Harney Lane on-ramp. The Sheriff's Office said they deployed a K-9 when the driver attempted to run away, then which the driver pointed a gun at deputies, which resulted in the deputies shooting the individual and killing them. A passenger in the suspect vehicle was taken into custody, authorities said. The identities of the suspects have not been released. Louisville, Kentucky. A man who died after he was shot by Louisville Metro Police Department officers has been identified. Louisville Metro Police released new details and body cam video Saturday afternoon on the deadly officer-involved shooting in PRP. Officers were called to a home on Merryman Road around 9 p.m. Friday for a domestic issue. Lieutenant Ted Idem said this wasn't the first time police were called to the home for that reason. The caller told police the suspect, identified by the Jefferson County Deputy Coroner Justin Riggs, 30, removed his ankle monitor, was violating a protective order and had a gun. Riggs was on house arrest for domestic assault against the victim living at the location. Once officers arrived, they spotted him wandering around the neighborhood and he ran. During the chase, body camera video showed a moment where Riggs, dressed in all black, paused and pointed something at the officer chasing him. The officer ducked for cover and asked if he has a gun. As Riggs took off running again, an officer could be heard calling over the radio that he believes the man is armed. Police chased Riggs to an unrelated home a few blocks over on Blake Lane, where he hid between two cars. Officers repeatedly asked him to show his hands for several minutes. Riggs refuses and threatened to shoot them. After several minutes, Riggs laid down for a moment. Officers said it looked like he was reaching into his waistband for a weapon. More time passed as officers asked him again and again to show his hands. Police said Riggs made a quick move that, to officers, looked like he was pulling a gun on them. That's when 3 officers fire, killing him. Only ammunition was found on the suspect's person. Investigators found a handgun ditched in the area where police were chasing him. Chief Steve Conrad identified the officers, who are now on administrative reassignment, as Joe Borst, Jessica Davis and Nathaniel Lovewell. Davis and Lovewell both have only commendations in their personnel files. Borst does not have commendations, nor does he have any disciplinary actions.
with